The emergency department at St. Francis is known because of its high volume and the huge need that we see. We see over 70,000 patients a year. It works out to be anywhere between 185 to 200 patients a day. You never know what's going to come in. Every day when I wake up in the morning before I come to work, I have the opportunity and the joy of hanging out with my family. We help them study for their homework, we make them breakfast, we have a chance to laugh, we have a chance to hang out, a chance to drive them to school. Hi, Daddy. Many of the physicians don't live in this area. Many times they'll ask, why do I keep going down to St. Francis? Why don't I work at a place that's closer to home? And then I realized it's the mission that compels me to come to St. Francis, and that is our mission is life. Our mission is here to serve. And we have the opportunity to help the people who are underserved. One of the greatest privileges about working here at St. Francis is that we have the opportunity to be taught by those who went before us. We learn from the Daughters of Charity the values of advocacy and simplicity and compassion, and we learn that from our fellow physicians. I've been taught by people that have been serving in this community for 30 to 40 years, and I get the opportunity to teach other physicians as they're coming here that same sense of service. St. Vincent de Paul began back in France. And it's amazing to me to think that we are continuing that tradition. We will do our job while we're here, for this is our time. But we also want the job to continue when we're not here, so we can hopefully instill those values in others.
You know, the Daughters of Charity, they got this great idea of serving the mind, body, and the spirit. I guess we take care of the spirit side. Life is unpredictable. I mean, you wake up in the morning, make some coffee, driving to work, listening to your music or the news. In one moment, your life can change forever. I'm a chaplain here at St. Francis Medical Center, a trauma counselor. I'm in charge of the 8th floor, so I have a lot of people out there that are shot or stabbed or motorcycle accidents, car accidents. It's a lot of frustration on most of them. Some are very thankful for having the second chance. I think they just want to be heard out sometimes. I think they want to, someone to recognize their pain. You got to go in there with an open mind, walk them through and journey with them during that unknown time. When I came in here as a patient myself to St. Francis, I was looking for something. I couldn't grasp it. I didn't know what I was looking for. It was done for me, so I know what it is to be on the other side of that coin as well. So sometimes when I talk to the patients, I share my story about me and my brother, both of us being shot and me losing my brother. It allows me to open doors that I think I wouldn't be able to open. Sometimes people want to know if you're real or not. It allows them to share themselves with me as well. I think the daughters saw a different part of healing there. They wanted to be healed. Sometimes the spirit can do what the body cannot.
I think that everyone's entitled to the very best that medicine has to offer. How much money you make, where you live, none of this should matter when you're talking about quality health care. Every day I see the needs of my patients, and every day I am humbled by the advocacy of the Daughters of Charity and their mission. I guess you could say that's why I'm also a donor. This place is like our home, and it's our responsibility as caregivers to support it. But you don't need to be a doctor to make a difference. The hospital received an envelope at the foundation office. On the front, a child scribbled donation for St. Francis. Inside, we found a gift of 12 cents, a dime and 2 pennies. Maybe the little girl was a patient here. Maybe one of our doctors saved a member of her family. Who knows? What is important to know is when you give to St. Francis, you're supporting a first-rate facility that provides medical care for those who can't afford it themselves. We'll figure out the best way possible to use every donation, big or small, because every contribution is valued and valuable. We may never know the story behind the gift, but it's a reminder that every little bit helps, even if it's 12 cents, a dime, and 2 pennies. Makes sense, doesn't it? Being of light in the darkest side, angel, who are you?